Imagination is a word that defines different mental processes according to its origins. When we decide what to imagine, this imagination comes from the conscious mind. It is voluntary imagination. It is will. For example, we want to imagine a good thing. When we have a sense and we visualize something going wrong, this feeling comes from the subconscious mind. It is an involuntary imagination. We can say that this is a sixth sense, a feeling, an intuition, a very fast and powerful force that we can't control. Take a test. Don't imagine an elephant. It is impossible. We cannot control the involuntary imagination of our will. So this is the imagination that interests us. It determines our lives. To better understand its origin, let's see how our mind works. Our mind is divided into two parts, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind thinks, develops, captures, and interprets the senses and communicates with the outside world. It determines our life course and writes the command lines in the subconscious mind. It generates our willpower. The subconscious mind executes all the command lines in its entirety. It generates the power of imagination and also makes our connection with the universe through a transceiver antenna. So, it determines who we are through the imagination power. It determines how we live through the vibration of its antenna. Let's take an example to better visualize the process. Bob has a great desire to be rich. He works hard, has 3 jobs, and more extra work over the weekend. However, he can never get rich. The problem is that despite having a strong desire to get rich, he imagines himself poor, and the imagination always wins versus will. What makes Bob imagine himself poor is a command line in his subconscious mind. For example, "I must be poor." Who wrote that line was himself. Perhaps as a child, he has heard a person reference something like, "The rich go to hell." This is just one example. We do not care about the recording source of the command line. We just want to replace it. To replace this command line, Bob could have years of analysis, look for a miracle priest, or he can use our fantastic technique without wasting time, money, or his freedom. Our goal is to provide all the tools and guidelines for anyone to be definitely master of his or her destiny. One more detail about Bob. In addition to characterizing himself as poor, through the power of imagination, the negative command line also emits a vibration by the transceiver antenna of his subconscious mind, attracting people and circumstances to keep himself always poor. We have seen that the problem is in the command line in the subconscious mind. The secret is to change this command. Our technique is simple and original. It consists of some tricks and subterfuges to create a new line, according to free will, and rewrite this new line over the old line. Before the technique, we will explore the weaknesses of our subconscious mind. 1. It does not think, only runs. 2. It does not distinguish real from imaginary. 3. It doesn't know about time. 4. We can reprogram its commands without it knowing. Your subconscious mind is like a computer, and it's fully programmable. The owners of the world know about that, but now you will also know. From the moment you can change your command lines, your subconscious mind will simply run these commands. One way or another, the subconscious mind executes the command. Technique. The iPC technique consists of preparation, relaxation, and 7 imagination reconditioning exercises. Mental image, positive phrase, visualization, fantasy, feeling, worthness, request. Do not worry about memorizing the technique. We created a conductor, which is an MP3 audio file with directions for you to follow while applying the exercises. We will detail each phase for you to have knowledge of the process. Preparation. Create your ideal image, a picture of yourself rich, the way you want to be. For this, you can make a photo montage on your computer using cut and paste. Choose a few things you want to have when you're rich: a car, home, boat. Browse photos on the internet or in magazines. Mount your photo with your objects of desire as if they were already yours. Mount your new image on a green background and also place on your image your positive phrase that you will create in the second exercise. Set up an imaginary spiritual mentor, a person that you admire and fully trust, preferably related to your spiritual belief. It can be a saint, an ancestor, a pop idol, a secret friend, etc. The important thing is that you spend all credibility and trust. This mentor will be your counselor and supporter of your worthiness and your faith. It will also work for you full-time. Relaxation. This is a quick relaxation technique at the beginning of each exercise to lower your brain frequency for you to assimilate easily the new command lines. Mental image. To begin the series of exercises, you will trigger your voluntary imagination or your imaginative will. The first step is to edit your new command line. Bring to your mind that photo montage that you did in preparation or make it now, mentally. Visualize in the photo the items you want to have. Note all the details and believe that the photo was taken now. Feel grateful and deserving of these new items. Your subconscious mind will not know if the photo is real or imaginary. Remember that the main purpose of these exercises is reprogramming your mind. Positive phrase. Your will must be justified by faith and merit. Here you will begin recording a new command line in your subconscious mind. There are two processes. A. Referenced concepts. These lines are formed by information from other people or institutions you trust, that you captured, interpreted, and recorded. It may have been your father, your teacher, the church, Zorro. B. Will justified by merit is what you call deep desire. It is when you have a strong desire for something and you have no doubt you'll get it because you feel worthy and have faith. Our minds are very sharp, rightly so. All of our wills need justification, by merit, to be recorded in the subconscious mind. So when you have will, your mind asks two questions to make sure. Why? And why one day you expect this? Remember that your subconscious mind does not think and does not know the time. It only runs without thinking. For example, your desire. I want to be rich. Why? Your answer. Because I'm poor. Why one day do you expect to be rich? Your answer, because this day never comes. Note your mind justifications. I'm poor and I'll never be rich. This is the information that will go to your command line. So from now on, you will create positive justifications, a deserving and time justification. Why do you want to be rich? I deserve to be. I was born to be. It is the desire of God. Why one day do you expect to be rich? I'm already rich. I feel like I'm rich. I visualize that I am rich. See the improvement? I deserve to be rich and I'm rich now. This will be your merit phrase. You should memorize it and write it in your photo montage. Visualization. Here you will use your feelings to speed up the process of fixing your new command line in your subconscious mind. As a subterfuge, we will boost your mental image. Imagine you're posting your photos on Facebook, WhatsApp, the social column of a newspaper or outdoor magazine, in all media. Imagine people telling you how rich you are, your friends dying of envy, your partner drooling. Unleash your imagination. You deserve to be rich, and you are. Feel extremely happy and grateful for your grace. Fantasy. A fantasy is a process of imagination where you see yourself interacting in a scene. Here you will be the director and the lead actor of your film. I'll spend 2 fun exercises, but you can create your own, always remembering that the subconscious mind does not distinguish the real from the imaginary. When going to bed, make a movie about your day. Retake all the scenes of your day, now with your new items. Try to feel that everything is real. 2. Replay. After a real event, at home, at work, on the street, record the same scene with these new items. Watch your movie with your mentor and listen to their compliments. The more details, the better. Feeling. A sense is a physical stimulus. It lacks pickup. A feeling is a mental stimulus. It lacks memory. They are interconnected, and we will use this shortcut to condition the subconscious mind. A sense can cause you to have a feeling. You see the photo of her grandmother who is dead and whom she misses. A feeling can cause you a sense. The missing of his grandfather gives him a little pain in his chest. Try to close the circle of this exercise using the most of your imagination. Here you will simply imagine yourself rich and release all the positive feelings and senses related to this realization. In addition to applying this exercise with the MP3 audio player, you can also do so at any time. For example, in the bath, just relax a bit and feel happy, thinking about all the new items that you have. Worthiness. From your subconscious mind to register your will, you must have two fundamental feelings, deservedness and faith. So, this is the most important exercise of the iPC. Deservedness equals be worthy to receive. If you are here, it is because you deserve it. If you are well, you deserve to be happy. If to be happy you need to have wealth, more money and more things. So you deserve this wealth. If this technique came to you, then you are worthy of all the happiness in the world. The universe will conspire in your favor. Faith. Blessed is who has faith. Faith is an unconditional sense of certainty, pure positive imagination. It is a result of a process that requires a supported belief. If Christ appears to me and says that I am healed, my faith will surely heal me. It is what he always said. Verily I say, Christ was not a miracle man, but a great support of faith. To have faith and deservedness, use your mentor as support. Interact with him or her, talk, exchange ideas, listen to his or her advice, and feel how much he or she supports you. Request. Imagine you are with your mentor and ask your mentor to help you realize your desire, working for you on the spiritual plane. Visualize the goodwill of your mentor, their joy in being able to help you, and their commitment. Visualize your mentor going out to start the job he promised you. Now that you know the process, you can create your own exercise routine, or if you prefer, you can open our conductor with an initial relaxation technique and the whole series of exercises for you to follow while relaxing. We ask from you a small contribution. Buy the conductor to help fund our project, and that is just the beginning. We want to adapt this technique for everyone to be happy, heal their illnesses, and to make a better world. Politics, religion, science, philosophy, all have failed with us. Now that we are connected, we will take our own commands, using the highest power of our mind, imagination. Imagine all the people, living life in peace. We appreciate your partnership in this project. Join our chat, send us your comments and suggestions, and publish our work on your social networks. Click the link below to get your conductor. Thank you. May God illuminate your way.